Yo, what is good? High TF mob. It is your boy Booba back with another analysis video. You already know how we're coming. Uh, I mentioned last week that I had passed my FTMO. I'm actually, I'm just grateful that I'm back here at this point of just being able to pass these tests because I definitely hit a trader's slump after passing a while back and then losing the real live account. But a lot of it just came down to me having to again find that trust within myself and again accountability is everything. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys here. This is the email they sent me after passing the first test last week. And this is now the second stage that I'll be going through. So basically, the requirements are the same. I got to profit another 10% within 30 days. So the last time I did, I profited what I needed within 6 days. So let's see. I'm not trying to really do it fast. I'm just taking it day by day, but I'm showing you the power in taking trading one day at a time, as far as just repeating the same knowledge over and over. So here, the max overall loss is 12%. So I know some people do FTMO where it is actually just 10% drawdown as far as the overall loss. But with Osprey FX, they give you a little bit more leeway. They give you an extra 2%, which is pretty nice if you are a skilled enough trader to be able to bring back accounts despite hitting that 10% mark. So now for the max daily loss, it is the same as FTMO, which is another 5% daily loss drawdown. And then I have to trade a minimum of 10 days. So far on my terminal, what I was doing over the weekend was kind of just I did mention I don't trade Sundays usually, but again, if I see opportunity on like the cryptos coming out of the weekend, what I like to do is if I have the tests, I like to chip away at the days early. So if I see a reasonable position to take, I don't put a high leverage, but I put a decent size that could actually add on to maybe 1% risk. So that way I actually get a free trade. But if it doesn't work out, it stops me out at a low price, which is what happened here, and I'm down about 100. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it too much because again, like I still have another 28 days to go. Um, but I actually got ahead on the test because I got the test on the 21st and was able to place a trade that day. And then I was able to place a trade again for today. So now I'll be able to place a third trade, which would be for Monday in the market because at 4 the days turned over. So I could actually get three days done already. But that's just kind of going to be my approach. But now let's get into the analysis and let me stop rambling. And let's start from AU and work our way from the top down. Now, there are traders out there that do like to use the DXY, which I would recommend because this does help you figure out the strength of any individual currency. So that way you can use it as confluence to your trade setups. But as you can see, it looks like the US dollar might tank here. And honestly, I'm going to be looking for the correlation on buying all week. So this might be a easy buy week, but we'll see what's up. So let's get down to actually start from the top because we want to see what our weekly candle is doing. So again, today I want to keep hands off on the market and just kind of watch. So it looks like our weekly candle right now open down here, and we are currently right up here with price. And I say open down here. We opened at the level of 0.70463, and we are currently at 0.70911. And we could be seeing price rally up to 0.725, which should be another mid-level there. So what I'll be looking at in this area, in this space, is price to be trailing up to this wick because that's the direction we're heading. And that just looks like what the puzzle should fit for the week. So again, we're trying to find our moves within these candles and maximize our position and consistently find a 3-to-1 setup. So we'll get down to our 4-hour. Again, all of our overall map is still there. I'm not touching it. But what I will be doing is erasing all this stuff on the lower frames because this is the stuff we want to update. Yeah. If you want to leave your liquidity lines, you definitely can. I like to kind of just keep everything fresh and new so that way we can start by seeing the overall map and working our way through that. So hold on a second. Boom. All right. So we'll wipe these off. And a lot of why I'm doing this is just to show you guys the rawness of like me leaving my charts alone and then being able to just come back and do this briefly and then make what I make in the weeks. So it's just to show you how repetition is key with trading. So same thing, I'm just going to go through and clean all our charts. This way we can just get right to it on each one. But moving forward, what I will do is just come with all this stuff all wiped off. So that way we can just hop right into the video as far as breaking stuff down. Honestly, some of this we could leave. Some of those we can leave because I feel like all it'll need is a little bit of adjustments. It won't need nothing too crazy. Look at this. That was beautiful. All right. Another re-entry. I told my cousin. All right. So we'll leave some of those because I honestly think I can find re-entries there. But currently, we will actually check our 4-hour real quick. On our 4-hour, we do see price consolidated from what it looks like the 19th of May till the 22nd. And this is where today we had the buys break out and break our highs at the price level of 7,500 pretty much. If we're going to look at the mid-level number, which is down here, but 7,700 at the peak highs in the moment. So that would be probably where the swing highs were broken there. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop to that 1 hour. We got our swing low down here. Okay, so again, hold on a second. Yeah, let's delete that. So we know our weekly low is right here. In terms of our weekly chart, we know our weekly high is way up here, right? We know price was over here bouncing around, and we know price is following its trend structure of higher highs and higher lows. So this is what's happening right now. Okay. And you can see market is respecting the structure. It's still doing the same thing over and over. Okay, boom. So we're gonna get another break. And this is why, again, Sundays I like to watch, because what's probably gonna happen is tonight we're gonna see some buys happen. Then we're probably gonna get some rejection going into the morning. And then we might be able to find our position at that swing high now becoming the new higher low. So we'll see, right? So that's what I see already. I didn't have to draw the lines, but I want you guys to be able to visualize that structure, because that's how the market keeps moving over and over. Delete all that. Okay, so now we know again our swing high, because this was the previous swing high, this was our previous swing low. Once this low was once this low broke these previous highs back up here, we have price create these new swing highs right here. So our swing highs right here, and price should just a little bit higher, so you can declare this the swing high, the peak swing high. And then we can go ahead and do that. Also, something to be careful about that we were taught was internal breaks of structure. So like this doesn't become the swing high if this wasn't broken. So this at the moment was not a swing high until price came and actually broke through over here. And remember, when price breaks, we need the candle to close. So this wasn't really official for a swing high, and all this break of structure still could have been, this still could have sold. So right now it is still respecting. I do see a liquidity level that we just left, which would be right here, which is a pool of money left behind. Okay. And now We're gonna mark our swing low, which I believe will be back here. Okay. Now, again, nothing has to be too perfect. We just have to have a general idea of what to expect in the area when price gets there. So that way you have more reason for your trade. So we'll go down to our 4 hour or up to our 4 hour. We can see everything's kind of lining up. And honestly, this is a setup. Like if I'm looking to take going into the week, this is a great 3-to-1 setup right here, where you can line up your stop loss just below this 4 hour low. And if price is going to keep respecting that candle, we'll get up there. So yeah, this is one I don't really have to be patient about, but it would help to do it. This is one of those trade setups you could definitely take on a Sunday. And again, it's just because everything is very obvious. I'm going to be taking this setup due to my experience, and we'll just bet on that. And this is, again, here. Let me go back to our daily. So this is where in these moments, right, we see prices trailing up, and we know now we can add confluence and use our indicators to make sure that makes sense. So we see our EMA is crossing down here on the daily, which is telling us the trend is going to try to turn over. We already had the EMA's cross on our 4 hour, which is telling us we're in an uptrend on the 4 hour and we're getting close to our 200. If we go down to our hour, we have the 15-minute, which looks like it's building up at the swing high. And then let's see what session we're in since we have the session breakers on. So you can see my 200 EMA is down below price, which means price is in an uptrend on the 1 hour. So if I'm looking for a small compact setup, this is what I'd be taking. And this is a 3% return to a 1% loss. So that's going to be my first setup. And then I'm going to leave that until about Tuesday or Wednesday. And honestly, I could get stopped out. I could get stopped out tonight. That's the risk of trading on a Sunday. But again, if you trade according to what you know, your experience, what you're used to, only take comfortable positions. So that's a setup I like. I'll give that one benefit of the doubt to play out. This is also another good setup. It's kind of identical. And this is the power of trading a twin pair. Because when you're trading twin pairs, now you know you have a similar base and quote pair, and you can align those to find entries. So with this, I'm going to take off my indicators and we're going to start with the top, work our way down. So for GU, we have our weekly candle that just opened up and is looking like it wants to take off to the upside, just like AU. We know we have all that room going up. I'm going to kind of zip through this, guys, because I feel like we've got the gist of the routine. So we're at our weekly low line down here, and we're looking for prices come to the 1.26. I want to say the 1.265. So about the mid level here. I'm not going to mark the line again because our TP I'm going to look at as up there. For specific reasons, I like to have it correlated to the bigger frame of where the wicks were happening. So, but this could be, you could shift all your TP levels if you want, but me personally, I'm going to keep it the way it is. So that way I understand that this whole move up could be the potential pullback. So we'll go down to our 1 hour. We know our swing low is down here. And the reason why I chose this, because this high wasn't broken here, it was broken here. Actually, oh, let me see something. I guess that is a valid. Never mind. Okay, let's move this up. So this is valid because the reason why I'm choosing this as the swing low right now is because this is the low that caused this high to break. And this high wasn't broken here. because no candles closed above it. It wasn't until here that this high was broken, which also caused this high to break. So this is the real swing low. So we'll mark this level. We'll go down to our hourly. I thought I was already on that. So never mind, that's cap, because if I was on the hourly, yeah, I would have considered this to be the swing low. And the reason why is because right here, we can see this is our peak high, and you can see candles on the far right that already closed above it, but kind of just came right back down. So it's either or. It really comes down to the trader. Doesn't really matter though. But if this were to fail to hold up, you can then look at this level as the end all be all. So our current swing high is here, but just got broken. So it would be right up here. Okay. We can label that swing high. Okay. And now what I like to do again is look at the 4 hour, just see what's kind of happening. And this is the same similar setup that you could get into and take on the way up. Now, if price is going to get all the way up here right away, that's up for a whole different debate. But throughout the week, yeah, that could be where price decides to trail. So it all comes down to what goes on. Okay. So with AJ, I kept what I kept because honestly, this is pretty much what I do see for the week happening, unless price decides to double bottom. So this is a swing lower coming up from right now. And then price it looks like it's pulling back. Okay. And if price respects from here and doesn't go any lower, we could say price could come back up here and work its way up. But if price decides to hold up with this bear flag at this institutional level, we could see price drop. And that could have just came to retest this high. So now we can look for a position around here, which is a solid 4-to-1 setup here. But that's if price decides to respect. So this is one of the ones where you could wait till 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to honestly go to sleep. And with this setup, like, yeah, you can gamble on it, but again, it's early in the week, so you're better off just waiting. I again only took AU because that is a very valid buy setup that I see kind of playing out, and I'm just gonna see what happens with it going into London. That's what I'm willing to take a chance on. Let's see, UJ. So this sell I actually put up here on Friday right before the market closed, and then now this is where the market is. So this goes to show you that on the weekend, if you know you can get a solid position, you can hold it over the weekend, but spreads are a factor. So that's the only disclaimer to that. But as far as the setup, I still see this going down. You can stretch your stops up to here. You could honestly get in now if you wanted with wide stops and take this down to your close to TP2 levels, which let's go back up on the daily frame. Yeah, so we see TP2 is way down here and price is creating that head and shoulders pattern and we're still trailing down. So, and we know that the US dollar is supposed to tank from what we saw. So that's all going to play a factor, but everything is, as you can see, I'm just honestly reading between the lines. The only adjustment here is we had price breakthrough. So when it broke, this was the high that caused the swing low to break here. This is now our new swing low, and this is where we currently are with price. So yeah, we could take this, we can move our stops up to here, take this down and give it more room. Label this our swing low. We can get rid of these old setups. These are what helped me pass last week. And then we just do it again, rinse, wash, repeat, everybody. Rinse, wash, repeat. I'm sorry if my videos have been feeling a little rushed. I've just been having a lot going on in the day. So when I do get a chance to record, I have to kind of like squeeze. Like right now, I'm actually supposed to be sleeping. Like I wake up at 6, get to the gym, and go from there. But I wanted to do a breakdown and get this video done before the day started tomorrow. So with GJ, I'm going to start from top down with this because this is in an iffy position. Again, this is one of those setups we don't know which way it'll go, but based off what we see right now, it could play to the downside. And this is one of the ones I would wait on. This is one of the ones I definitely wouldn't touch on a Sunday because it's just too iffy. Yeah, we could say it's going to trail down and wipe out these lows, but it's also possible that price on this monthly candle collected the pools it needed to, so it can start rising for the end of the month, which means we could get some very impulsive buys for GJ to wipe out liquidity on this left side. So this could be like, just like how we have a wick back here, this could be one of them wicks that then throw price up, but we'll see. That's why I wouldn't really get too involved with GJ just yet. And the week just started, so this is our weekly candle. So we have price opened right here, went up a little bit, and is now trying to push itself down. Let's see what the daily look like. This is our current daily candle. So price went up first, try to test these highs, couldn't break it, dropped down to try to test lows, create a first set of lows. It looks like it's retesting some of these low highs in here. So let's go in the 4 hour, see what the candles look like. Kind of the same deal. So we had a low get created. Here's our low high because price failed to break right here. And now we'll see if price starts to, let's see if the cookie crumbles. So I wouldn't really take this position until we see break of structure down on the 1 hour. And by break of structure, I mean this 1 hour fails to break this previous high, comes down to wipe out these lows, and looks a little something like this. So wipes out the lows, retest, and then your entry can be right on this block right here. Now it doesn't, your stops don't have to be that tight. You can give it room, let it breathe. But then from that setup, you can see price come down and wipe out this. So that's one of the potentials I see. If that doesn't happen, price may come up here to this level, collect this bag, and then go down, or it could break through all the way, test our top, and then trail upwards. So that's the potentials I see there. Those are the outlooks I have for the week. And we will, stay posted on these. I might even do a midweek analysis because this video was so rushed as far as just my explanation on everything. But I hope you guys are just starting to see like how I'm taking it week by week and just bit by bit, so that now you can get more clarity on why trading is doable. It just comes down to how you're doing your math. So look at that. Here goes GJ or GU. So I'm gonna actually hop in GU because this correlates with my AU. So this is why I like twin pairs. And the other one is going to be UJ. I actually like how this candle is starting, and I couldn't see the daily candle wipe this out unless they did some news volatility. So I like that because that plays into this. So I'm actually going to take this setup early this week as well. So we off right to the races, y'all. We getting right to the bag. You feel me? We getting right to the bag. And if I get stopped out, it's cool because again, I have 5% I can risk for the day. I have 5% drawdown. I can risk $1,250. Every single trade I get stopped out is only 250 bucks. So if I get stopped out at 3, it's only 750, and I can take 2 more positions for the day. So that's all it takes. So now at this point, I'm waiting. And that is it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and this segment. I will be following up later this week. Either that be the review of the week or midweek analysis, depending on how everything's going. But I hope you guys do enjoy this content. Please, again, leave any feedback in the comment section, drop a like, and share to anybody that you feel like can definitely benefit from this information. And you guys have an amazing day. Peace out.